Why God fails us. This is a very interesting topic because everybody goes to God, whatever God he or she is praying to, and then puts out a prayer, but then most of the time the prayer is not responded to. Why? Because there is a lot of unclarity around the concept of God. Although God is being used everywhere, in the American dollar, for instance, there is a saying, "In God we trust." And what is meant by that is oftentimes not clear. There is a general sense in which God is someone who is sitting up in the sky and then who is taking care of the universe. So that much is commonly agreed upon. But then, to answer this question, why God fails, we have to really go deep into the question of who God is or what God is. And the question can easily be answered if you look at the concept of God within the Hindu tradition, for instance, where God is called a Deva or Devam in Tamil, or in other regional languages too. This Deva concept is preserved in some form or another. So Deva simply means a shiny being. So he is really a being. So who exists and whom you cannot see because he is not flesh and blood. And we cannot see anything beyond flesh and blood. That's why we can't see God. So the whole idea of God is very clear. He is a shining being, and then what do you and you can only see him. Only certain parameters, are established, and then under this context, with the help of the being himself or herself, can reveal to you their form. In the Bhagavad Gita, it was clearly said, "You cannot see me, so I am going to give you Divyam Chakshu," which is Divyam Chakshu means I am going to give you a divine eye. Otherwise, you cannot see God. So why does God fail us? Is because first of all we do not know who He is and how to contact Him. In my earlier video, I just mentioned about my visit to Ise Jingu, the goddess Amritaresu's shrine. And whenever I called on her and she responded to my call with an ultraviolet light. There is a lot of literature now on ultraviolet light as being God. So you have to first of all know that, and then how to contact God. And in the morning I was reading Swami Ramalingam. He said, as long as you have the mind, you cannot see God. I wish I had said that statement right at the beginning of this video. You cannot see God as long as you have the mind. That is true. People do see God in their dreams, but in the dream there is no mind. We are able to see Him in the dream, in the absence of the mind. So when you want to see Him in daytime, then you have to have a consciousness where you transcend the mind. And then you will be able to really hold conversation with Him or her, if she is a goddess. So we have to systematically go beyond the sense data provided by the sensory organs, because sensory cognition is also a deterrent to see God. Then there is psychological mind cognition, and that also deters the vision of God. Then there is a whole line of steps that you have to follow to establish meaningful conversation with God. Instead of going this route, what we see is, what people usually do is just in a very superficial way say that you cannot see God, and God may answer your prayer or may not answer your prayer. That is His will. So these are all very unqualified, uneducated guesswork. And that has become the tradition. So from here onwards, we have to really understand that with the mind, you are not going to see God. So that's why I decided to, for the first time, give opportunity for people to go into 3-hour meditation, 6-hour meditation, and then kind of transcend the mind. So one such opportunity is forthcoming during my birthday celebrations in India, where there will be a 3-week opportunity for you to engage in meaningful and profound understanding and experience as well of who God is, or what God is, and how to contact Him, or how to be in communication with Him. I just want to invite you for at least 1 or 2 weeks, or if possible, for all the 3 weeks, wherein you will be examining your own mind, both theoretically and also experientially, so that you will have a first-hand understanding of what it is all about. And this is something that I look forward to for a long time, and this is taking place now. So once again, I want to invite you for this wonderful opportunity, because I do not know if I would ever repeat it. Maybe I will, or maybe I won't, but at least I am doing this.